What if I told you there's a 2007 Lexus sitting in someone's driveway right now with 247,000 miles on it that's never needed anything beyond oil changes and brake pads? What if that same owner tried buying a brand new German SUV last year and returned it after 3 months because the repair bills already hit $3,800? Dealerships won't tell you this, but the most expensive luxury SUV isn't the one with the highest price tag. It's the one that empties your retirement fund 6 months after you drive it home. The air suspension fails, the electronics glitch, the turbos grenade, and suddenly you're choosing between fixing your car and paying for groceries. Today we're revealing 12 luxury SUVs engineered for senior drivers that cost almost nothing to maintain, ride like clouds, and will outlast anything selling for twice the money. Let's get into it. Number 12, Buick Enclave, 2008 to 2017. This is the luxury SUV hiding in plain sight at every used car lot in America that nobody under 60 wants to touch. Walk past the German lease, returns with their turbocharged complexity, and find yourself a 2008 to 2017 Buick Enclave, the 3-row SUV that costs pennies to maintain and rides smoother than most luxury sedans. Under the hood sits GM's corporate 3.6-liter V6 making 288 horsepower paired to a proven 6-speed automatic transmission. This isn't bleeding-edge technology, it's old-school reliability wrapped in leather and wood trim. GM installed the same powertrain in hundreds of thousands of vehicles, meaning parts are dirt cheap and every mechanic in America knows how to fix it. The seat height measures 22 inches. You slide in without climbing like you're scaling Mount Everest. The doors open nearly 90 degrees, giving full clearance for anyone with hip replacements or knee issues. The third row actually fits adults, unlike most pretenders in this class. The ride quality is exceptional. Buick tuned the suspension specifically for comfort over sportiness, creating a gliding sensation that makes potholes disappear. The climate controls use large buttons instead of buried touchscreen menus, and the backup camera provides excellent visibility. Current pricing runs $8,000 to $14,000 for models under 100,000 miles in good condition. Compare that to a same-year Audi Q7 at $12,000 to $18,000. That'll need $3,500 in repairs within the first 2 years. Annual maintenance on the Enclave averages $650 versus the Audi's $1,200 plus. Why it's perfect in 2026. You're getting legitimate 3-row luxury for Honda Accord money with reliability that won't send you to the mechanic every other month. But affordable American luxury is just the beginning. Number 11 proves Lincoln can compete with anyone. Number 11, Lincoln MKX, 2011 to 2018. This is the luxury SUV that rides like a $70,000 Range Rover, but costs $12,000 to $20,000, used with maintenance bills resembling a basic Ford Escape. The 2011 to 2018 Lincoln MKX is what happens when Ford's luxury division actually focuses on comfort and reliability instead of chasing German sportiness nobody asked for. Under the hood, you'll find Ford's 3.7-liter V6 making 305 horsepower, or the optional 2.7-liter EcoBoost producing 335 horsepower. Here's the smart money choice. Stick with the 3.7-liter naturally aspirated V6 because no turbocharger means no expensive turbo failures at 90,000 miles. It's mated to a 6-speed automatic that's been in production since 2009 with minimal changes because Ford got it right early. The MKX's brilliance is in the details seniors actually care about. The seat cushions are 30% thicker than competitors, creating all-day comfort for anyone dealing with chronic back pain. The steering wheel tilts and telescopes through a massive range, accommodating drivers from 5'2" to 6'4" without compromise. The dashboard layout is refreshingly simple with large climate control knobs and clear analog gauges. The backup camera provides excellent resolution, and the blind spot monitoring system uses bright visual alerts that are easy to see. The ride quality is exceptionally smooth. Lincoln prioritized boulevard comfort over canyon carving, and it shows beautifully. Pricing today runs $12,000 to $18,000 for 2015 to 2017 models under 80,000 miles. A comparable BMW X5 from the same years costs $18,000 to $25,000 and will drain $2,400 annually in maintenance and repairs. The Lincoln, $580 per year on average, mostly oil changes and routine brake work. Why it's perfect in 2026. You get legitimate luxury without the badge tax, and mechanics charge Ford labor rates instead of Lincoln dealer prices that assume you're wealthy. But American luxury keeps getting better. Number 10 delivers Cadillac prestige without the traditional Cadillac headaches. Number 10, Cadillac SRX, 2010 to 2016. This is the luxury SUV that German engineers studied when they wanted to understand what Americans actually want in a premium vehicle. The 2010 to 2016 Cadillac SRX rides smoother than most sedans, parks easier than compact SUVs, and costs half as much to maintain as the European competition that gets all the attention. The SRX comes standard with a 3.6-liter V6, producing 308 horsepower mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Cadillac borrowed GM's corporate V6, the same engine in the Enclave and dozens of other vehicles, which means parts availability is excellent and repair costs stay reasonable because aftermarket support is massive. Here's what makes it senior perfect in ways competitors miss completely. The panoramic sunroof floods the cabin with natural light, making it easier to see dashboard controls without straining your eyes. The seat heaters warm up faster than any competitor, critical for anyone dealing with arthritis on cold mornings. The center console is brilliantly designed with large physical buttons instead of touchscreen menus for climate control. No squinting at tiny icons, no fumbling through digital submenus. The steering wheel controls are equally well designed with clear labeling and logical placement that makes sense. Current market pricing runs $10,000 to $16,000 for 2013 to 2015 models in good condition. A Mercedes GLK from the same era costs $15,000 to $21,000 and requires $1,800 yearly in maintenance versus the SRX's $720 annual average. Over 10 years of ownership, that difference adds up to $10,800 saved. Why it's perfect in 2026. The SRX gives you Cadillac prestige without Cadillac repair bills, and the ride quality rivals anything costing twice as much at the dealership. But Detroit isn't the only game in town. Number 9 brings Japanese engineering at American prices. Number 9, Acura MDX, 2007 to 2013. This is what happens when Honda engineers get a luxury budget and a simple mission. Build an SUV that never ever breaks. The 2007 to 2013 Acura MDX is the mechanical equivalent of a Swiss watch. Precise, reliable, and engineered to last decades instead of lease cycles that most manufacturers design for. Under the hood sits Honda's legendary 3.7-liter V6, making 300 horsepower with VTEC variable valve timing and a 6-speed automatic transmission. This powertrain is famous in mechanic circles for going 250,000 plus miles on nothing but oil changes and spark plugs. The super handling all-wheel drive system requires zero maintenance beyond differential fluid every 30,000 miles. The MDX solves senior-specific problems brilliantly that most competitors completely ignore. The second-row seats slide forward electrically with one button press, making third-row access effortless for grandkids without manual wrestling. The steering effort is perfectly weighted, light enough for parking lots without feeling numb, firm enough for highways without feeling twitchy. The cabin noise level at 70 miles per hour measures just 64 decibels, quieter than most luxury sedans and critical for anyone with hearing aids or sensitivity to road noise. The dashboard layout is intuitive with logical control placement and clear gauges that don't require reading owners' manuals to understand. Pricing today runs $11,000 to $17,000 for models under 100,000 miles in good condition. The Volvo XC90 from the same years costs $13,000 to $19,000 and averages $1,350 annually in repairs and maintenance. The MDX, $480 per year on average, mostly routine oil changes and brake pads. Why it's perfect in 2026? You're buying Honda reliability wrapped in Acura luxury at prices that make financial sense for anyone on a fixed retirement income. But Japanese reliability gets even better. Number 8 is the senior favorite everyone knows. Number 8, Lexus RX 350, 2010 to 2015. This is the luxury SUV that mechanics recommend to their own parents because they know it'll outlive its owner with minimal maintenance beyond oil changes. The 2010 to 2015 Lexus RX 350 isn't just good, it's the gold standard every competitor studies and fails to match for long-term reliability. The heart is Toyota's legendary 2GR-FE 3.5-liter V6 engine, widely considered one of the most reliable power plants in automotive history by engineers worldwide. It's naturally aspirated with no turbocharger to fail at 90,000 miles, port injected to avoid carbon buildup issues, and uses a timing chain instead of a belt requiring replacement. The seat height at 21 inches is perfectly calibrated for easy entry. You don't climb up like a Jeep or drop down like a sedan. You simply sit naturally. The door sills are low, the floor is flat, and the doors open wide, giving full clearance for anyone recovering from hip or knee surgery. The ride quality is exceptionally smooth. Lexus tuned this generation specifically for comfort over sportiness, and it shows beautifully. It glides over potholes that would jolt German SUVs with their sport-tuned suspensions. The cabin is whisper quiet at highway speeds, allowing phone conversations without raising your voice or straining to hear. Current pricing runs $17,000 to $22,000 for 2013 to 2015 models under 90,000 miles in good condition. The Audi Q5 costs similar money but requires $1,400 yearly in maintenance versus the RX's $570 annual average. Over 10 years of ownership, that's $8,300 saved just in routine maintenance, not counting major repairs. Why it's perfect in 2026? The RX 3.5 delivers luxury, reliability, and comfort in one package with the lowest maintenance costs in its class and resale value that holds steady. But Lexus builds more than just the RX. Number 7 is the over-engineered tank for serious reliability. Number 7, Lexus GX 460, 2010 to 2019. This is the luxury SUV engineered to survive apocalyptic conditions that would destroy German competitors in spectacular fashion. The 2010 to 2019 Lexus GX 460 is mechanically bulletproof in ways that make automotive engineers weep tears of joy over Toyota's commitment to old-school reliability instead of cutting-edge complexity. The engine is Toyota's magnificent one, UR-FE 4.6-liter V8, making 301 horsepower with beautiful naturally aspirated sound. It uses port and direct injection together, solving the carbon buildup problem that plagues every other direct-injected V8 on the market. Toyota designed this engine for international markets, including regions where there's no Lexus dealer for 1,000 miles. The 6-speed automatic has been refined for over 15 years with zero major changes because Toyota perfected it early and didn't mess with success. The full-time 4-wheel drive system with Torsen center differential means you never touch buttons or modes. Just drive in any weather, on any surface, and the truck handles everything automatically. For seniors, the GX has higher step-in height than the RX, but Lexus added running boards on every model, and the door opening is absolutely enormous. The 10-way power seats are heated and ventilated, providing comfort in any climate condition throughout the year. Pricing today runs $24,000 to $30,000 for 2014 to 2016 models under 100,000 miles in good condition. The Mercedes GLE costs similar money but will need $5,000 in repairs over 3 years of ownership. The GX, $750 annually on average. Mostly oil changes, brake pads, and tires. Basic maintenance any shop can handle. Why it's perfect in 2026? If you plan to own one vehicle for 15 plus years, tow occasionally, and want absolute reliability that won't strand you, the GX 460 is unmatched in its class. But body-on-frame luxury isn't for everyone. Number 6 brings crossover versatility with premium comfort. Number 6, Infiniti QX60, 2013 to 2019. This is Nissan's luxury division doing what they do best, taking proven Nissan engineering and wrapping it in premium materials without the premium maintenance costs that ruin German alternatives. The 2013 to 2019 Infiniti QX60 is the 3-row luxury SUV that flies under the radar while delivering exceptional value for money. Under the hood sits Nissan's respected VQ 35DE 3.5-liter V6 making 265 horsepower paired to a CVT transmission that's far more robust than Nissan's problematic sedan CVTs. This is the X-Tronic version designed for the Pathfinder platform with stronger internals and better heat management. Fluid changes every 30,000 miles, keep it running 200,000 plus miles without catastrophic failures. The QX60 excels at senior-friendly features most competitors overlook completely. The second-row seats recline and slide, creating limousine-like comfort for passengers on long trips. The around-view monitor shows a 360-degree bird's-eye view when parking, eliminating blind spots completely and making tight parking spaces manageable. The seats are genuinely comfortable for long drives. Infiniti uses NASA-developed cushion technology that reduces pressure points and fatigue over hours behind the wheel. The suspension is tuned softer than German competitors, prioritizing comfort over sporty handling that most seniors don't want anyway in their daily driver. Current pricing runs $16,000 to $23,000 for 2015 to 2017 models in good condition with reasonable mileage. The Acura MDX costs similar with comparable reliability, but the QX60's luxury features come standard, where Acura charges extra. Annual maintenance averages $640 versus German alternatives at $1,500 plus that drain retirement funds unnecessarily. Why it's perfect in 2026. The QX60 delivers three-row luxury with technology features that make driving easier, not more complicated, for older drivers who don't want a learning curve. But Japanese luxury evolves further. Number 5 proves Honda can do premium just as well as Lexus. Number 5, Acura RDX, 2013 to 2018. This is the luxury SUV nobody talks about because Acura's marketing department apparently took a decade-long vacation while Toyota dominated the conversation. The 2013 to 2018 Acura RDX is mechanically excellent with senior-friendly design at prices that make financial sense for anyone watching their retirement savings carefully. The engine is Honda's proven J35Y 6 3.5-liter V6 making 279 horsepower with beautiful throttle response and smooth power delivery. It's naturally aspirated with no turbocharger to fail at 90,000 miles, port injected to avoid carbon buildup issues, and uses a timing chain requiring zero maintenance over the vehicle's lifetime. The seat height at 23 inches is the sweet spot for easy entry without climbing or struggling. You slide in naturally without effort, and the doors open nearly 80 degrees, giving full clearance for anyone with mobility issues or joint replacements that make movement difficult. The cargo floor is flat with no bumps or ridges, making it easy to slide groceries or luggage without lifting heavy items over obstacles. The power liftgate operates smoothly and quietly, no violent slamming like some competitors that startle passengers when closing. Current pricing runs $14,000 to $17,000 for 2016 models under 80,000 miles in good condition. The BMW X3 costs $19,000 to $24,000 and will drain $2,800 in repairs within 2 years of ownership. The RDX, $497 annually on average for routine maintenance that any independent shop can handle. Why it's perfect in 2026. You're getting Honda reliability at affordable prices with luxury features that enhance daily driving without adding complexity that frustrates older drivers. But Japanese engineering keeps improving. Number 4 combines reliability with refinement at bargain prices. Number 4, Toyota Highlander Limited, 2008 to 2013. This is the SUV you buy when you want Lexus comfort without paying for the Lexus badge tax that adds thousands just for an emblem. The 2008 to 2013 Toyota Highlander Limited literally uses the same platform, suspension tuning, and noise insulation as the RX 350, but costs $8,000 less on the used market. The powertrain is Toyota's legendary 2GR- FE 3.5-liter V6 making 270 horsepower with the U660 E6-speed automatic, the exact same combination in the RX 350 we already discussed earlier. This combo is documented to reach 300,000 miles in millions of vehicles worldwide without major internal work or rebuilding required. The limited trim is critical because it adds leather seats, heated front seats, power lift gate, and premium JBL audio that transform this from basic family hauler to genuine luxury vehicle. The second row captain's chairs in higher trims provide walk-through access to the third row, perfect for grandkids climbing in and out without awkward gymnastics. The ride quality matches the Lexus RX almost exactly because Toyota used identical suspension geometry and added extra sound deadening throughout the cabin. Highway drives are exceptionally quiet, rivaling luxury sedans costing far more money at the dealership. Current pricing runs $12,000 to $18,000 for 2011 to 2013 models in good condition with reasonable mileage. That's $5,000 to $7,000 less than a comparable RX 350, despite nearly identical mechanicals and comfort levels. Annual maintenance averages $550 versus luxury brands at $1,200 plus that drain budgets every year. Why it's perfect in 2026. You're getting Lexus engineering and comfort at Toyota prices with maintenance costs that won't shock your retirement budget every time something needs attention, but Toyota isn't done impressing yet. Number 3, deliver delivers adventure capability without sacrificing comfort. Number 3. Lexus GX470 2003 to 2009. This is the bulletproof luxury SUV that predates modern electronic complexity and remains one of the most reliable vehicles ever sold in America. The 2003 to 2009 Lexus GX470 represents the last generation of purely mechanical luxury before computers took over everything and made vehicles harder to maintain. The magnificent 2UZ-FE 4.7-liter V8 makes 263 horsepower with beautiful naturally aspirated sound and legendary Toyota durability that's proven across decades. It's naturally aspirated with no turbocharger to fail catastrophically, uses a timing belt requiring replacement every 90,000 miles for about $800, and features sequential port fuel injection that's simple and reliable. The 5-speed automatic is simplicity itself. No complex programming or adaptive learning algorithms to fail, just smooth, predictable shifts that last 300,000 plus miles without rebuilding or major repairs. The full-time 4-wheel drive system with locking center differential handles any weather without requiring driver input or button pushing. For seniors, the GX470's high seating position provides commanding visibility over traffic ahead, making it easier to see potential hazards. The running boards make entry easier, despite the height. The seats are thickly cushioned with excellent lumbar support for long drives without fatigue or discomfort. Current pricing runs $10,000 to $16,000 for 2007 to 2009 models under 120,000 miles in good condition. These have already depreciated fully. They'll hold this value for years to come. Annual maintenance averages $680, with timing belt service amortized annually being the biggest regular expense. Why it's perfect in 2026? The GX470 represents the last generation of purely mechanical luxury SUVs before electronics took over. Simpler, more reliable, easier to maintain for decades. But body-on-frame isn't required for reliability. Number 2 proves crossovers can last forever with proper engineering. Number 2, Honda Pilot Touring 2009 to 2015. This is the luxury SUV hiding in plain sight as a family hauler that mechanics secretly buy for themselves and their family. The 2009 to 2015 Honda Pilot Touring transforms Honda's workhorse into a genuinely luxurious vehicle that costs almost nothing to maintain over decades of ownership. The proven 3.5-liter V6 makes 250 to 280 horsepower depending on year, paired to a 5-speed automatic on 2009 to 2014 models or 6-speed automatic on 2015 models. This is Honda's corporate V6, the same engine in Accords, Odysseys, and Acuras, with a proven track record of 200,000 plus miles on original internals without rebuilding. The touring trim is where it gets luxurious and worth seeking out specifically. Leather seats, heated front seats, tri-zone climate control, power liftgate, navigation system, and premium audio. The second row seats slide and recline, creating excellent passenger comfort for long trips. The third row seat actually fits adults, unlike most midsize SUVs, critical for carpooling grandkids. The dashboard is brilliantly simple with large climate control buttons, clear gauges, and intuitive controls that don't require tech expertise to operate. The backup camera became standard on 2012 plus models with excellent resolution. The blind spots are minimal thanks to thin pillars and large mirrors. Current pricing runs $11,000 to $17,000 for 2012 to 2015. Touring models in good condition with reasonable mileage. That's Honda Accord money for a 3-row luxury SUV with features rivaling vehicles costing twice as much. Annual maintenance averages $490, among the lowest in any class, including economy cars. Why it's perfect in 2026? The Pilot Touring gives you near luxury comfort with Honda reliability and maintenance costs low enough for anyone on Social Security or fixed retirement income. But we've saved the absolute best for last. Number 1 is the single SUV recommended more than any other. Number 1, Lexus RX 330, RX 350, 2004 to 2009. This is the most reliable luxury SUV ever built and the perfect senior vehicle for anyone who wants one car they'll drive until they stop driving altogether. The 2004 to 2009 Lexus RX 330 and RX 350 represent automotive perfection in ways modern vehicles can't match with all their electronic complexity. The RX 330 from 2004 to 2006 uses a 3.3-liter V6, making 230 horsepower with beautiful throttle response. The RX 350 from 2007 to 2009 upgraded to the 3.5-liter V6, making 270 horsepower with more refinement. Both are naturally aspirated with no turbocharger to fail, port injected to avoid carbon buildup, and paired to 5-speed or 6-speed automatics. The engineering philosophy was brilliantly simple: build an SUV that never breaks under any circumstances imaginable. Lexus succeeded spectacularly beyond anyone's expectations. Owners routinely report 150,000 to 200,000 miles with nothing beyond brakes, tires, and fluids. No major repairs whatsoever. For seniors, every single detail works perfectly without compromise. The seat height at 21 inches is ideal for easy entry without climbing or dropping. The doors open wide with low sills, making entry effortless. The ride quality is cloud-like. Lexus tuned these specifically for comfort, creating a gliding sensation over rough road. Current pricing runs $7,000 to $13,000 for 2007 to 2009 RX 350 models under 120,000 miles in good condition. This is Toyota Camry money for a Lexus luxury SUV that'll last another 100,000 miles without major issues. Over 10 years of ownership, you'll save $10,000 plus compared to any German alternative. Why it's the #1 choice in 2026. The RX 330/35 delivers legendary reliability, perfect senior ergonomics, luxury comfort, and maintenance costs so low, they're almost unbelievable. There you have it. 12 luxury SUVs that prove you don't need $60,000 or $3,000 annually in repairs to enjoy comfort and reliability. From the budget Buick Enclave to the gold standard Lexus RX, every vehicle prioritizes senior needs. Easy entry, comfortable seating, simple controls, mechanical durability. Skip the German lease returns, skip new car payments. Buy one of these, get a pre-purchase inspection, and drive it for the next decade with confidence. Which SUV surprised you most? Drop your stories in the comments. The best luxury SUV isn't the one with the fanciest badge. It's the one that starts every morning and costs almost nothing to maintain. I'll see you in the next one.